Hey friends, it's me Kayla, and I'm so glad you stopped by for a visit with me today, and I hope you had a great weekend and are ready for the new week. So it's Monday morning, and I am crocheting, excuse me, I'm crocheting with some black yarn, and I cannot see the stitches. I have so much trouble with black yarn, and I do have a very bright light right here, a lead light, but I still have so much trouble. Like, I have to pull it all the way down and look at the stitch really well. So most of the time I just try to fill the stitch with my fingers. But yes, it is hard for me to see black yarn, navy yarn, any kind of dark yarn. So when I was in Hobby Lobby last week, I saw this crochet light. It's $6.49, and so I thought I'm just going to get one and just try it and see if that helps me with black yarn. I don't know if it is or not. So I went ahead and got the J hook because I knew I had this project to do. I'm putting a border around this blanket, and so I want to have this finished by the end of March because it was my March project. And so I knew I was going to be working on this with a J hook, so that's why I went ahead and bought it in a J hook. So we're going to open it up and give this hook a try. Well, let me see. Well, I didn't get very far with that. I really don't want to damage the hook, so I'm trying to be careful with the scissors on it. Well, my goodness, this is ridiculous, isn't it? I know it's just a plastic hook, so I want to be careful with that tip. The shaft of it, I know, is just plastic. So let's see. It's the Crochet Lite, a 6mm hook. There's an off and on switch. There's a little battery case, and I believe it has batteries in it already. So if we remove the tab and turn it on, it lights up. So I'm going to see how this does, and I'm going to turn off my light and give it a try with that too. But I want to give it a little try here, just see how it crochets first. I can feel it. It feels a little squeaky. I can feel it dragging on that real easy. Okay, so let me just crochet some double crochets here. Oh. Yeah. It's plastic, so I guess you should expect it to be like real drag. I've crocheted with other plastic hooks and they're not that draggy. One second, I'm going to try something. I have this little cloth that I clean my glasses with, and sometimes I just try that on hooks to see if it'll make them feel any smoother. I usually do it with like aluminum hooks though. So I don't know if it'll really help with this, but I'm just giving it a go. Trying to give it the best potential there. Okay, it's still, make sure I get on camera there, sorry. It is still just very, very squeaky, draggy feeling. Let me do a couple. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to crochet with this hook. I could if I just had to in a pinch, but it wouldn't be pleasurable just because of the total drag and squeakiness of it. I mean, it's not squeaking, but it is, if you listen. Can y'all hear that? Okay, so I'm going to turn off the light and try it with that. And, you know, maybe if I was crocheting something with black yarn, I could pull this out just to get me through the black yarn part. I don't ever intend to crochet anything like a full project in black yarn. A border or something might, you know, be my limit on black yarn. Let me just see if I can move this up just a little. Okay, so I'm not really going into stitches, but I just wanted to see if it would help see any. I know that this would be better if I was actually going into stitches, but I'm to be honest, I just can't even see if it's pulled two loops and then pulled through two more. Now I'm just going to go back to these stitches as if I were crocheting into them and just see. I don't know that it really, I was just trying to see, does it really help see the stitches? It might would. I don't think it says bright. To me, looking at this is just like a big glow. And I'm not really seeing that it would be that helpful for me. I'm not impressed, honestly. I mean, I do, for me, maybe because I know there's 3 stitches there, and 3 stitches there, and 3 stitches there. But I was trying to go to a part that maybe is not stretched out to see if it helps me see the stitches. It might help me a little bit. So I think if I was working on a project and I just needed to do, you know, something on it with black yarn, or had a little black yarn section or something, I would pull this out in hopes that it does help. I don't think I could crochet long term with this squeakiness, because that is very draggy and squeaky. I'm going to try to lower you down and just see if you can hear this. So I'm not sure if y'all could hear all that or not, but yeah, I don't think this is a long-term project crochet hook. But next time I am doing something that has black yarn, I will pull this out and try that again. But I I just don't like the way the crochet hook feels and the way it drags and squeaks. I don't care for that at all. And I do have some other plastic yarns, hooks that do not do that. So I'm not sure. Well, there's probably other brands of lighted hooks out there. And I don't feel the need that I need a whole set of them or anything. Although, if I was working on a project and it was a hook that I use a lot, like I went ahead and bought this because I do use a J on just about all the blankets I make. And so, and sometimes, there's black yarn. Like this one is lined in black yarn. Not lined, bordered. Bordered in black yarn, and it was joined in black yarn. So, that's why I bought the J one. I don't know. If you have a different brand hook, a lighted hook that, doesn't drag and squeak like this, tell me in the comments below what hook you have found that was helpful. I could see where this would be a bit helpful though if I shine the light there. I'm not really sure. Just to find a stitch that would be helpful. But I don't know. I'm trying to make it helpful. At this point, what I'm doing right now doesn't really need a lighted hook because I'm just doing a granny stitch border around this blanket. But I was just anxious to try the hook out and to see. But I can already tell you that I'm not a fan of how it crochets and the yarn feels on it. That's kind of like, it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard. Just the dragginess and the squeakiness of it. So anyway, I wish I had something better to say about it. I'll have to try it again when I'm working on a project with a little bit of black yarn in it. Like I said, I don't ever intend to do a whole project in black yarn. If someone was to ask me to do a project in black yarn, I would tell them, I'll pass. Say no thank you. They would need to find someone else because I just cannot see. Well, guys, that's my review of the hook. Not really a fan. I tried. I gotta go back to this. This is just a hook from Michaels. It was probably about like $5.99, and I used a 20% off coupon. So that works for me. It's not the greatest hook, but it crochets. And there's no squeaking or dragging. Alright guys, I'm going to let you all get going, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye friends.